Hey guys, today I'll be drawing Flintwick the moose. Flintwick. It's a hard word to say. This, in case you don't know who this character is, he is from a Dr. Seuss book, which is about a moose who is kind-hearted and nice. But unfortunately, he has a problem by not saying no to everyone, so he becomes a doormat to every little character he comes across, becoming like this character that happens to have, towards the end of the story, he has so many little animals on top of his horns that he can't take them off. He learns to say no after that. So I'm going to start with his little tail right here. You can't see it that quite well yet, but I will pick it up immediately once you see it. There it is. And then we're going to do a big hump here for his body. Just an edging hill here. Just like a big, giant, little surfacely hill. It kind of looks like a big, giant hill here. Picking up for his little body here. Then we're going to stretch down here and make his legs, but his legs are going to be more crossed. Because unlike Dr. Seuss characters in most animals, they are crossed. His feet are actually crossed in instead of upwards. So you can tell that his body's going to be a little bit more edged. So, of course, his body's going to be a little furrier, but we'll get into that very shortly and just make straight lines first. Just to get his base of the body first. He's going to have a little neck here, but it's going to look like he's a giraffe, but once you see the antlers, he will become more like a moose, more than ever. So we're going to come down here, do his body a bit, make it shaped, because like I said, his legs are going to be crossed. So it's going to come in like this, as an L, like a little L, slant over. It's going to come in like this. And for the bottom, we're going to do a little curve for his hooves. And together that makes 2 points, making his hooves come together. It doesn't look much like him yet, but we'll get there. Legs look very skinny to me, so I'm just gonna erase them a bit. Sometimes when you do hard parts to the character, it doesn't come out as great the first time around. So you have to wait it out a bit. So for now, I'm just going to curve it in. Just so I can get the body straight in there. Like that. Right now it kind of looks like a potato. Now we're going to do his head. His head's going to come up here like this. And be slanted like a rectangle. Then it's going to come down like this. And you can make his snout come out a little bit, like this. Kind of like a dog, pretty much, but he's going to be a moose. Then you come up here and do his little ears like this, but his ears are going to be more slanted a bit to show his antlers. And I should really put his head down a little bit more because his antlers need to be shown, and they're going to be huge, so I might as well Make sure you save some room for the antlers, because they're going to be big. You can make them slant down a bit. Like, make them crouch down a bit. You can make them eat some grass or some, like they call in the book, moose munch to munch. I'm just going to make his body a little bit smaller just so we can fit those antlers in there. But if you have more room, you could slant the thing a bit. You can make him move any way you want, really. He's just going to have a little bit more antler movement there. I'm going to draw his ears here. You can make them slanted a bit or not, but this is just how I want to do it so I can get the antlers in there perfectly, no problem. You can squiggle in there a bit for his ear lobes, like that. So Dr. Seuss style right there. Next, we're going to do his eyes. His eyes are like Horton's, actually, only without the eyelashes. So we're going to come in with his eyes like this, without the eyelashes, because he doesn't have any eyelashes like Horton does, but he looks a lot like Horton in his face. You can like draw little eyebrows there. You can, now his style is a little curved up, so you can like put a little curve here for his face. Like that. Then we're going to do his nose, which can be a little bit curved. So I'm going to curve in a little bit and do his nose. His nose is going to be curved in like a, like two humps on like a hill. So they're going to be like that. And I got little curves in there too to show. Now it doesn't look much like him just yet because we don't have the antlers yet. So we're going to put the antlers in there to show that he's a moose, of course. So make one hump here, then bounce up like a wave and come up for his horns. And then once you get the antlers in there, tuck it in under his ear. Because it's a horn, it's a antler, so it should be tucked in so you can see it. Do the same thing on the other side, like this. Curve up, then make a squiggly to go up. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because on one hand, he is a moose, and also his antlers grow more and more as the animals go on top of him. So you make him any horns you want. Or if you just want to ditch the horns and make him hornless, that is fine too, because towards the end he does that too. So either way, he is definitely the kind of moose that could have horns underneath. Now, fun fact, this character is not really told to many people, but he is popular. People like him. putting a few more finishing touches on the thing here. He's got a big butt here, but I will fix that soon. Even more or less bulky, but for now it's gonna stay that way just so I can get the body in there. Okay, this is what I got him so far. I know his butt is pretty big for the most part, but I will fix that, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that a bit. Now I got that erased a bit, I'm gonna try to slant it down a bit. So, slant it like a rectangle, I think. Be better. But still making that hump shape. So, Thidwick looks more like a giraffe than a moose, actually, if you look at it from a perspective. Now, I think this is better for him. Now we're going to start making little fuzzes here and there because he's very fluffy for a moose. So it looks like something's missing on his hump here. Just like Horton, he has a little bit of a hair going on here. So we're going to start making little pitches of hair for him. So we're going to come up like this, not to crowd his antlers or anything, just to make little patches here and there for his little hair tuft there. Got a little bit of a shaggy thing going on there. Then we're going to do all the fluffs around him like this, like little fluffiness to show he's fluffy. Dr. Sillies makes the fluffy characters bounce out. So make him as fluffy as you want because he is fluffy everywhere, all around pretty much. Make him extra fluffy to show that he has that cuddliness to him. And his Phil-heartedness to him too as well. Make it over the... Now, don't worry about the lines. It will kind of fit into the line that you're making with the fluffiness. So it will stand out above the rest. So don't worry if it doesn't look right. Because it'll make sense once we gathered it all in together. You can do it any way you want. It can be slanted, it can be humpy, it can be pointy. Just make sure he's fluffy all around because that's just how Thidwick looks like. Every Dr. Seuss character is fluffy in some kind of way. Kind of gives you that cozy feeling. At least to me it does. Just kind of looks like you want to give him a big hug, don't you? Okay, that's how fluffy I can make him so far. I mean, you could do a little bit on the face a bit, make him have fluffy hair there a bit, right there. But I kind of want to keep it clear so you could see him better. So maybe I'll have little patches here and there for him. So he has a little bit of fluffiness on his tail too as well. So you can make little humps here to show his fluffiness on his tail here. As well. Now that is Thidwick the moose. we're going to draw him a bit to show what he looks like a little bit more. Now, coloring him is more trickier because he doesn't really have much color to him. There's not much to tell by him, so I'm going to try to make sure I can make him as color bright as possible. Alright, so now we got that covered. Let's start doing his body a bit. Now, I'm going to shade in a few things that are blue because most of his stuff is blue. So I'm going to shade in the ears for blue a little bit. Not too much. It's a sky bluish blue for his body, for his ears. Shade it in a bit. I'm going to do the same on his hooves here. Because for Dr. Seuss, he makes bright colors. So, in a way, he stands out. So, in a way, he has off colors that are not usually prior to a moose. Okay, those are his hooves and his antler and his ears. Next, we're going to do his antlers. His antlers, I think I'm going to put a touch of gold in there for his antlers because they're very yellowish. So I'm going to make it stand out by putting a little gold on it. You actually could put eyelashes on him if you really want to, but in the book, he doesn't have them. I guess they won't make him look too much like Horton. But if you want to add eyelashes just like Horton, you could. Now, Flitwick, this moose here, is actually way more obscure of the Dr. Seuss characters, but he does appear every now and then, and to some people, he is one of the first books they read. So, to some people, he's actually well known. To some, he isn't. So you might not recognize him too well. But one of my brother's friends actually likes this character a lot as a child, so it is popular enough to some people. That's it on his face. Next, we're going to do his body, which is going to be brown. It's going to be a lightish brown, so don't make it too dark. I would go with a light brown, like this. Kind of like twist that paper around so you can get more color in there. Now we're going to do we're going to quickly draw all of his things with a Sharpie. Now, I also want to get some of his, I want to get yellow Sharpie for his tufted hair. Because his hair has yellow hair. He has yellow hair, unlike Horton, who has black hair underneath. So I want to get that out so that will stand out a bit. Alright, I think I have found one that will match perfectly with that. Here it is. It's a little yellow one right there. So we're going to do his hair color a bit to stand out his hair. So we're going to come up a bit. Don't worry about how the lines look, but we're just going to come in and do the hair a bit so it can stand out a bit. Like that. Next we're going to do his whole body a Sharpie. So I'm going to come in and just do his whole thing with a Sharpie real quick. Remember to add the squiggles in there for his ears. Those look Dr. Seuss related, so we want him to look very Dr. Seuss-like. Now, last thing we have to do is to sign it. There, and that is how you draw Thidwick, the kind-hearted moose. And I'll see you next time. Please comment below what other Dr. Seuss characters you want me to draw next. And I'll see you next time. Bye!